A man that needs no introduction, the one and only legendary Mr. Marcel Desailly.
Hey, David, well done.
How are you?
Yes. Don't go into my CV because
I won't.
My ego is high and he's going to take very, very long.
And we don't have the whole day, so I'm going to get straight into it.
Straight.
Welcome to South Africa once again.
It's a pleasure to be here. Honestly, I love South Africa. I've been coming here like 15 to 18 times, so I'm very pleased to be here.
Then you'll remember it very, very carefully how we started things in the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. And it's almost a deja vu because it's happening again on the 11th of June, 2026 in Mexico. Bafana. Is it going to be different this time around?
No, back in the days, 2010, it was really, really emotional. You know, you were organizing the World Cup. It was something, you know, to the very high level because you are the pride of Africa, and then you were exposed to the whole world. This time you are on your own. It's 62 millions of people, and eventually more, you know, across the world who are, you know, supporting, you know, Bafana. We want that's something special out of the performance of this team for the first game. As I said, the first game is key. The preparation before the tournament is key also to get the quick fit and everything. But once you are able to handle the first match, you get that confidence that eventually brings you to another level.
Sure. Speaking of African pride, you are a huge testament of African pride. Of course, I know you'll be backing all of the African countries, and it's an honor to actually have more African countries and have that presence, especially with the new format that has now been introduced to the FIFA World Cup.
Yes, 8 or 9, depending on the last
you
know, round of qualification. So yes, great. It means that FIFA listened to the world and Africa to eventually expose more teams, because you have sometimes teams that have never participated to either qualification or competition. So it's a real opportunity. And you can see that the African football is growing through the African Cup of Nations. We've seen now clearly 5 different teams that are capable of doing again what Morocco did. Morocco reached the semi-final in the history of, for them to know, in the history of World Cup. Only Morocco, African country, Morocco, have been able to reach the semi-final. So it looks like more are to come.
Do you see any favorites in the African continent maybe going even further than maybe to semis and finals?
So you will not like it because I will not put Bafana on the first row. I will start with Senegal, obviously, and Morocco, the one that can again produce. But because football is also something that anything can happen, as I was saying, we hope that also you know, the South African team has been able to perform and bring us to another level. But you can see that many African teams now have in their squad first choice players who plays in Europe, who have that credibility also to handle the highest level. It's good to qualify, but once you qualify, there's an acidity, there's an adrenaline, there's something that only
that
experience. Yes, you said it. When you know, you know.
And we saw that obviously in the AFCON as well. But how exciting has all of this been? You've been traveling. You have been part of the whole trophy journey, and now you're in South Africa. How special is it?
Oh, it is special when you come in South Africa, which I can see that football is very well exposed, but it's also the tournament itself, the biggest sports event in the world. Can you imagine? It's huge. I mean, President of FIFA will say each football match will be the equivalent of a Super Bowl. You understand? So, wow. So it is what it is. It brings hope, you know, in the society. It brings hope eventually in the economy because people want to spend. The team has won, you know. Only the political side cannot fit into the football system.
Sometimes it fits. You never know.
No, we are very happy to see we were with the president this afternoon, and yes, he has acknowledged and he has said that he supports the team and everybody is watching. But you cannot use football, so that is the beauty of it. Football is on its own, and that's why we call it World Cup, and we wish good luck to Bafana.
Not only have you been a mentor, but you've also been in these shoes where you've played yourself. You have actually held that trophy. How does it feel like to win?
Yeah. So before, I did not, realize how it was going to be, because also I've never really deep down dreamed of winning the World Cup. 1986, I was 18 years old. Diego Armando Maradona. You heard about Maradona?
Of course.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Mario Kempes?
Yes, but I was not old enough to watch
okay,
him,
1978. So they were my idol in
Wow.
Argentina, and I never expected to go through 1996. Now I was, one of
That's
the players.
the year I was born in.
Oh, 1996.
Yes, that's when I come in.
So we played the Euro with France, and we reached the semi-final. We got eliminated, and you have a smart coach, same as we were having, with France, Aimé Jacquet.
Yes.
Where he's been, very precise and keen on the preparation before the tournament, protecting the players and bring them into a positive environment. So yes, it's something. And what is amazing with World Cup is that okay, you win it. Okay, I still continue to play, but when I retire, I realize that there's like a second effect. It's like a toffee where you bite, you have the main,
and then the aftertaste.
And there's a second part of the toffee that brings you again freshness in the mouth. Sorry, I'm using some. So it is what it is. It's World Cup. 20 years after, I still have the same feeling. So how to show you how important it is? Yes, in a life.
Absolute goosebumps.
Yeah.
And what are we bringing in as a continent to the World Cup? I know we're popular for how we dress, our jubilation, how we speak, the color that we bring to the stadiums, but there's so much more to Africa being a part of such a huge campaign.
So I will take it in a different angle. Before, when you talk about sports tournaments, African Cup of Nations, moving across the continent, was allowing to create sports infrastructure for each country. So good. Now we are talking about World Cup. World Cup is, you share also culture. So every African country have its own dynamic, but it's quite similar. Now,
I know we guys gave you a hard time with the Vuvuzelas in 2010.
Oh, this is what I was going to.
What is
the
happening?
Vuvuzela was magnificent. The north area also give, the clap all together,
the drums, yes.
So everyone brings, his own. The Senegalese will bring, the faces. We are scared of the marabout, which is not anything special, So, but, it brings something very special across and unify the world and motivate everyone to be on a positive note. We are in a world where a lot of things are happening. And football, we hope that during that months plus now.
Moment to escape.
To really escape and be focused and unify.
Okay, before I let you go, what does a man like you, what's the process when they go to a FIFA World Cup? Do they just call and say, hey, I'm going to be at the game? Do you buy tickets like an ordinary person? Take me through it.
No, but I'm part of the legend of football and FIFA.
When was the last time you actually bought a ticket to go to a stadium?
To go to a stadium? No, I cannot. No. I have naturally an open gate into any. It's fair enough because I promote. I'm here with FIFA to promote football and expose football. Yes, brand like for now it's Coca-Cola, but brands are also using the dynamic of football. So it's great. It's just amazing for my after football to be there to continue to promote. We have China, we have India, we have New Zealand, we have Australia, we have a bit of South Africa to continue to convince people that football is the best sport in the world.
I'm going to put you in the spot. We've spoken enough about Africa. There's a whole lot of other countries, continents as well. Who's a fave? I know you're gonna say France is obviously.
I'll be a bit diplomat. Yes. So France, obviously, I wish them to win.
No, we're putting it on the side.
Bafana.
We're putting Bafana on the side.
Okay. I would say Portugal.
Oh,
Portugal, yes. I want them to try and have a bite for Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
Messi got his reward, on winning the World Cup to sit, his level, against Diego Armando Maradona. So probably Cristiano Ronaldo, who has given a lot, and he has a magnificent squad also, in the system. So for them
for his age, he's doing amazing.
So he doesn't move much, but he's a killer.
Is that going to finally put the debate to rest?
I invite everyone to look at the stat of both of them, look a little bit of the goals. You cannot dissociate them. They've been the two best players of their generation. If you have to choose over only one player on each generation, you choose Pelé. Only one.
Of course.
You choose Diego Armando Maradona.
Yes.
Yeah. No Zidane, no Figo, no Kaká, Maradona. Ronaldo the Brazilian.
That's tough.
Yes.
No Zidane. You know what?
The Air 9
Yes.
after, really the top one. And then these two.
The banter continues, especially on SuperSport. The action starts in June. Mr. Marcel, what an absolute pleasure, what an honor. Cannot wait to see you. Hopefully when we get those points when it comes to the opening game and we show Mexico what we're made of.